once a candle, standing tall in the quiet of a dimly lit room. It had been placed there with purpose, its wick eager to burn, its wax waiting to melt. And when the flame was set upon it, a soft glow filled the space, pushing back the shadows, illuminating the unseen. But the world isn't always still, and soon the winds began to stir. A whisper at first, then a breath, then a forceful gust. The candle felt itself waver, its flame flickering, shrinking, almost vanishing. Fear crept into its waxen heart. What if the wind was too strong? What if the light could not last? And so the candle hesitated. It dimmed when the wind came. It trembled when the shadows loomed. It thought perhaps it was too small, too fragile to keep burning. And yet, deep within, the ember of his existence remained. One evening, as the candle flickered uncertainly, a distant firelight called to it from beyond the room. This was no small candle, but a great hearth, a blaze that crackled and danced, unshaken by the wind. Its warmth reached every corner, and its light stretched far beyond its own flame. "How do you burn so steadily?" the candle asked, its voice barely a whisper. The fire in the hearth laughed, a deep and knowing sound. "Because I do not fear the wind," it replied. "I do not shrink when it blows. I use it. I bend, but I do not break. I flicker, but I do not fade." "But what if the wind grows stronger?" the candle asked. "Then I burn brighter," said the fire. "Not by force, but by remembering what I am. A flame is not meant to hide from the wind. It's meant to dance with it, to draw from it, to let it shape its movement, but never its purpose." The candle listened, and something within it awakened. It realized that willpower is not about standing rigid against resistance. It's about persistence, about adapting without extinguishing, about knowing that even in the smallest ember, fire remains alive. And so when the next gust came, the candle did not shrink. It burned. At first it flickered, unsteady, uncertain, but then it remembered. The flame was not a thing of weakness. The flame was a thing of endurance. It leaned into the wind, let it pass around its glow, let it shape the dance of its life, but never its purpose. And in that moment, the candle understood. True willpower is not the absence of struggle, but the choice to keep burning, no matter how strong the wind. And so it burned on. Remember, willpower is not about resisting struggle, it's about embracing it. The wind may try to snuff out your flame, but you were not made to be extinguished. You were made to burn. Bend, adapt, and persist. And no matter what comes, keep your fire alive. Thank you for joining me and the candle and the fire today. And until next time, goodbye and good mental health.